second, sir.
And what about the voice?
Are we starting
Yes,
now
sir.
at 6
Yeah.
or is it 6:30?
So streaming started.
6 தான் Geeta.
Okay, okay, okay.
6 தான் 6 to 6.
Sorry, live streaming started.
All the
Hey,
three?
Shankar, one question.
Yes.
Only when we are singing, we are on video, right? Otherwise, we go off video.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You're okay?
But
On air?
Shankar ஒரே ஒரு sorry, one simple point.
Solunga,
See,
sir.
after
Just a second. Sorry, your audio is muted. Just a second.
hello.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
இல்ல விஜயகுமார் சாருக்கு நான் இப்பதான் என்னுடைய அந்த சீக்வன்ஸ் அனுப்பியிருக்கேன். so that you are also in the on the same page with all of us அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுபடி இப்போ விஜயகுமார் அவருடைய பேச வேண்டியது பேசிட்டு then he'll hand it over to me இல்லையா?
ஆமா, ஆமா.
நான் வந்து ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு brief கொடுத்துட்டு then I'll be introducing each one. At that time you can project their video in front for everybody to see.
Sure, sir. பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
அதாவது இப்போ கீதா மேடம் இன்ட்ரோ듀ce பண்ணும்போது டாக்டர் கீதா வந்து அந்த ஸ்கிரீன்ல மெயினா தெரியற மாதிரி நீங்க
ஃபுல் பண்ணு.
அத நீங்க பாத்துக்கலாம்.
யார் பேசுறீங்களோ டிஃபால்ட்டா அவங்க வீடியோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துரும்.
அவங்களுக்கு தான் வரும்.
பட் நான் தான் பேசிட்டு இருப்பேன். பட் நான் அவங்கள பத்தி பேசுறதுனால
இல்ல அப்படி கொண்டு வர முடியாது. இதுல வந்து அந்த ஆப்ஷன் கிடையாது.
Unless you have a slides already made and embedded.
சரி okay.
Let's go, sir. All the best and okay, Shankar.
Yes, sir.
We are at 6 o'clock.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to another important evening program. Difficult times, make you to think difficult things, innovative things, and you've seen most of the things you've been hearing in audio. What we have been doing, struggling to put together one of the great musical webinar because all that we want is music for mindfulness. Before I'll hand over the complete session to Mr. D.D. Sharma, let me briefly tell you what's happening. Our endeavor is busy from morning till evening every day. We are working on number of other activities where we want to think yoga. I think everybody is finished with it. From yoga, we are moving on to some other activities like in the morning, 11 o'clock, every morning we have a talk. Then thereafter in the evening, we have a talk. Then every morning, the quiz program has become really very popular. Morning 8 o'clock, it has been sent to your inbox and your WhatsApp. And we have got excellent thing. More than 1,000 people are participating in the quiz program every day. In the afternoon, every day we are sharing with you a nice article. Thereafter, we are sending you a business quiz for you to so that you kindle your thought process. And evening in addition to that, we also wanted you to keep learning during this time. Not only just keep listening. Every afternoon from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we are doing number of events, training programs on various subjects we are doing. That is going to be the order of the day. One, even when we move on to things, start doing things, many programs we already enhanced our capabilities, enhanced our professional acumen in terms of delivering you programs online. We already improved our infrastructure, so we are already parallelly working on it. So when we do, I won't be surprised. Maybe I'm calling the big statement. We want to be another Udemy as far as concerned in Chennai for you to bring you as many programs as possible. Now, there are so many mails are coming. I know many of them tell them we don't keep a track of what's coming. It's our fault. I think my Sundar and team has spent a couple of lakhs of mails and SMSs to you for the last 40 days. Let me briefly tell you what's happening from tomorrow onwards. That'll take a minute. On the 29th of April, tomorrow morning, we are doing a live webinar exclusively for students. That is from campus to corporates, how to plan your career by Mr. Manu Vora. Manu is from USA, from Chicago. He's going to be talking to us. We have got registration of over 5,000 management students to participate in this program tomorrow morning. It's happening at 9 o'clock. Then at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, we have got another interesting talk, geopolitical and geoeconomic consequences. Former National Security Advisor, former Governor of West Bengal, Harsh V. Pant, Head of Strategy Studies, ORF, is going to be in conversation with M.K. Narayan. You all know M.K. Narayan is a great thought leader. He's going to be there, not to miss even. Again, on 30th of April, 11 a.m., again, we got an interesting talk. COVID-19, the way forward for banking. Note this program. This program is going to start at 10:30 a.m. because Mr. Shesh has to go and join another senior governmental level meeting at 11:30. So we are preponed from 11 o'clock to 10:30. Please note, we already sent the mail. SMS will also indicate accordingly. COVID-19, the way forward for banking. Seshai, Vice Chairman of Induja Group, and Kamakodi, who is the MD and CEO of City Union Bank, will be talking to you. And Industrial Economic Vishwanath will be moderating this session. At 6 p.m. the same evening, again, we also want to bring you some stress management relief. There's one of the outstanding speaker from Swami Niklendra Saraji. He is from Ramakrishna Mutt, Rajkot, Gujarat. He's going to be talking to you on the stress management at 30th April. For your easy reference, we also compile all the program, put in a one sheet and sharing with you today by email. On 1st of May at 11 a.m., again, we have a talk by Sharan Subramaniam and MD of Roche Diagnostic along with Arti Shivanand. We'll share with you more detail on the theme. We request you to speak on the vaccine, what is the medical issues in India, how are you going to handle many more. So we'll share with you. On the 1st of May, again, a great evening, not to be missed event at 6 p.m. Marketing for the Future by none other than our own past president and C.K. Ranganathan, founder CEO of Cabin Care. He's going to be talking to you. Very important subject. Post-COVID, how are you going to do entire marketing activities? And David Appasamy, head of brand and strategy from Social Bid, is going to be chairing this session. He'll be in conversation with the CKR. Then on 2nd of May, again, we have a nice event, success story of it was done by Bharat Bala, who is a great producer, writer, director, who has produced that movie on Vande Mataram. He is going to be talking to us on success story along with Aishwarya Manivannan, who is a world Silambam champion. Then the final one, 3rd of May, the last final day of the lockdown. Again, we have an interesting event. We want to bring you what's happening in the political circles. COVID-19 impact on Indian politics. Palanive Tyagarajan, member of Legislative Assembly, Tamil Nadu, Mafai Pandirajan, our Honorable Minister from Tamil Nadu, and also Emma Chandran, Member of Parliament from Kerala, is going to be talking to you on that. And these are all the events lined up, quite a number of them. In addition to that, we also telecasting number of other events. Now, coming to today's event, I must thank Mr. G.D. Sharma. It's a casual talk, one of the morning, because all casual conversations are converted to great opportunity. When he told me, then I said, sir, why did you do it for MMA? He right away agreed to come and do a musical webinar for thing. Because we also bring in our members to listen to some good music and also showcase the talent what we have in our system in Chennai. That's the idea. That's why we put that innovative program, music for mindfulness. So you keep listening. This time you don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to worry about the thing. But you want to ask questions later. After all, you can put in a chat box that how you can join the troop. That's something different. But you want to ask something on management questions, HR issues, where the speaker is very, very dominant and very, very powerful person in HR fraternity. I am afraid you will not be able to take questions because we got just enough time to deliver you some outstanding talks. Let me have the privilege of introducing with the screen. The speaker's profile is already on the screen. GD is popularly known as a class topper at Tata Institute of Social Science in 1979. Over 40 years of experience across several industry verticals, and he also in HR facilities and much more. And he's also worked in lead HR of a number of major companies like Speak, EID Parry, Vedanta, L&T, BGR, and much more. And he's also independent director of two independent companies, Manali Petrochemicals and Tamil Nadu Petro Products Limited, and is currently principal of Beeline HR Advisory, and also offering consulting and training services. It's also mentoring and also much more online consulting service what he's doing Beeline. And his other interests include music, photography, writing, traveling, motor role, motorsports, motor rally, and networking, much more. Personally, I know Mr. G. Sharma for the last so many years. He's a great person to be a good friend and thought leader, very, very positive, and also an outstanding personality be there because we've done a number of training programs together. He's been a great asset to MMA too. Thank you, Giri sir, for kindly accepting our invitation to present a unique musical webinar. I'm quite sure our members are going to have a great evening. Members, sit back, fasten your seatbelt, enjoy the great music. We have other panelists who will be joining along with Mr. Giri Sharma R, my colleague from the Air Force Squadron, Unni Naya, then Geeta Jayaraman and Mr. Ramakrishnan, and they'll be introduced by Mr. Giri Sharma during the course of time. Sit back. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Giri Sharma. We are looking forward to hearing a great evening of musical offerings from you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Group Captain Vijay Kumar. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Madras Management Association, it's my privilege to welcome you all to this very unique webinar. MMA has been ever so active during this lockdown period, keeping its members engaged with some event or the other, almost on a daily basis. So after I had done a similar music-based webinar for the Coaching Foundation of India just 10 days ago, as Vijay Kumar was mentioning, I had proposed this concept and theme for this webinar to him in his capacity as an executive director in MMA. And we have always known how receptive and open he is to such innovative and unique ideas. He was kind enough to immediately firm up the event and date and promptly announce the same. So just 10 days from the previous event, we are already now on this event for MMA. And that is a remarkable quality of Group Captain Vijay Kumar, whom I have known for many years. As they say in Hindi, in his case, it was Chat Mangani Pat Byah. Or as they say in Tamil, எள்ளுன்னு சொல்றதுக்குள்ள எண்ணெய் எங்கே என்கிறார் Vijay Kumar. So my sincere thanks are due to you, Vijay Kumar, and to your team in MMA. As today's theme suggests, music and mindfulness are intimately and intricately intertwined, and so much true in these days of COVID-19 lockdown. In fact, the term VUCA, V-U-C-A, as is very often used in seminars and conferences, could not have been more real and pertinent in the past than today, for we know not what the future holds for all of us. In these conditions, it is more important to keep our calm and a balanced frame of mind. There cannot be a better medium for this mindfulness than music. Be it for any genre or type, research has shown that listening to music can reduce anxiety, blood pressure, and pain, as well as to improve sleep quality, mood, mental alertness, and memory. Music therapy is an intervention sometimes utilized to promote emotional health, help patients cope with stress, and even boost psychological well-being. Music can relax the mind, energize the body, and even help people better manage pain. Music in any form is definitely therapeutic. Interestingly, music is also a form of meditation. It helps us achieve what seers refer to as one-pointed attention. To many of us, listening to some soulful, soft music, sitting all by oneself, is a clear road to relaxation and unwinding. Music helps us to immerse ourselves unconditionally. And in the process, if it is old film songs like the ones you're going to listen in today's show, our memories get refreshed and rejuvenated. We are transported back in time to when we were the happiest, or to recall a situation, a relationship, a feeling, and so on and so forth. We feel a certain inexplicable happiness and joy, as well as sentiment and solace, when we listen to songs that we are familiar with and those with which we can relate ourselves to. As P.B. Shelley, the English romantic poet, has said, we look before and after and pine for what is not. Our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell us of our saddest thoughts. So that's what music can do to all of us, friends. Okay, so in the time given to us by MMA, we as a panel have 4 singers, and we will take you on a journey down melody lane. Sorry, why not memory lane, with Hindi, Tamil, and Malayalam songs. While at this point, I would like to make a disclosure on behalf of all the singers that the tracks and the music, background music, that we will be using for these songs today are from open source, are freely available on the net. And at this point, on behalf of all of us, I acknowledge the makers of this music background tracks and thank them wholeheartedly. And we also wish to disclose and declare that these tracks and musical scores are being used by us for completely non-commercial entertainment purposes only. So after that, I would like to now in our panel introduce my panel members. In our panel, we have Dr. Geeta Jairam, Ram N. Ramakrishnan, and Squadron Leader retired Unni Nair. I shall briefly introduce each one of them to you, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Geeta Jairam holds a doctorate in solid state physics and has both academic and corporate experience, having taught for over 16 years in the Osmania University, Hyderabad, and later worked for over 16 years in leading IT companies. She is trained in both Carnatic and Hindustani music. She has intense interest in content development and writing in general. She has translated 2 Tamil short story books into English and keeps herself quite occupied with music. She is a part of the music troupe Geet Gata Chal, which was founded by me a few years ago. The second panel member is Ram N. Ramakrishnan, who is a chartered accountant and a cost and management accountant by qualification. He has co-authored a book on superstar Rajnikant. He is into photography in a serious way, off-roading, and of course, music. He plays both the harmonica and the melodica, which will be on show today in this program. Ram has over 17 years of experience in oil and gas and infrastructure sector, most of which was spent in the Gulf, particularly in Qatar. And he has also over 13 years of experience in management consulting, staffing services, and related management subjects. Ram too is part of my music troupe, Geet Gata Chal. I am very happy to introduce squadron leader Unni Nair, who is a man for all seasons. He has a bachelor's degree in English literature and a postgraduate program in personnel management. He was in the National Cadet Corps and in the Indian Air Force for over 19 years. He was a parasailing instructor and has done skydiving, scuba diving, and white water rafting. I think there are so much more. As is evident, he is an adventure specialist and has interest in music, ballroom dancing, outdoor sports, yoga, and physical fitness. He is currently a director in a company, Excel Group, where he is seriously into training and coaching. So that's the panel, ladies and gentlemen. And the sequence of activities today will be that we will present in all 15 songs, as I have said, Tamil, Hindi, and Malayalam. Since this is a webinar to boot, and we have 3 members on my panel, I propose to ask each one of them a question related to the theme by turn, and I request them to offer their perspectives to the audience, and of course keep their wordings to as brief as possible. So without any further ado, let me start with a Hindi romantic song from the film Blackmail, a 1973 release. So as Group Captain Vijay Kumar had said, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, don't tighten your seat belts, just relax and enjoy this evening. Thank you very much. पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यार ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। हर शाम आँखों पर तेरा आंचल लहराए, हर रात यादों की बारात ले आए, मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है, एक महका महका सा पैगाम लाती है, मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरे गीत गाती है, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। कल तुझको देखा था मैंने अपने आंगन में, जैसे कह रही थी तुम मुझे बांध लो बंधन में, ये कैसा रिश्ता है, ये कैसे सपने हैं, बेगाने होकर भी क्यों लगते अपने हैं, मैं सोच में रहता हूँ, डर डर के कहता हूँ, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। तुम सोचोगी क्यों इतना मैं तुमसे प्यार करूं, तुम समझोगी दीवाना मैं भी इकरार करूं, दीवानों की ये बातें दीवाने जानते हैं, जलने में क्या मजा है परवाने जानते हैं, तुम यूं ही जलाते रहना आकर ख्वाबों में, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, जीवन मीठी प्यार ये कहती हो, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो। Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The next song is a Tamil song rendered by Dr. Geeta Jairam from the movie Parashakti, a 1952 vintage movie. And the song goes, O Rasikyum Seemane. Over to you, Geeta.
அதை நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, வாஜொலிக்கும் உடை அணிந்து கழிக்கும் நடனம் புரிவோம். அதை நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். கச்சிலே சித்திரமும் கண்டு அது கட்டளை மயக்கம் கொண்டு கச்சிலையும் கட்டளை வீண் கற்பனை எல்லாம் மனை செய்யாதே மத்தியே, வீண் கற்பனை எல்லாம் மனை செய்யாதே மத்தியே, இன்னும் நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, வாஜொலிக்கும் உடை அணிந்து கழிக்கும் நடனம் புரிவோம். அதை நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். வானுலகம் போற்றுவதை நாடி இன்ப வாழ்க்கையை இழந்தவர்கள் கோடி. வானுலகம் போற்றுவதை நாடி இன்ப வாழ்க்கையை இழந்தவர்கள் கோடி. பெண்கள் இன்ப வாழ்க்கையை இழந்தவர்கள் கோடி. வெறும் ஆணவத்தினால் பெரும் ஞானியை போல நினைந்து நீங்களே அலைய வேண்டாம். வெறும் ஆணவத்தினாலே பெரும் ஞானியை போல நினைந்து நீங்களே அலைய வேண்டாம். இன்னும் நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, ஓ ரசிக்கும் சீமானே, வாஜொலிக்கும் உடை அணிந்து கழிக்கும் நடனம் புரிவோம். அதை நினைக்கும் பொழுதும் மனம் நினைக்கும் விதத்தில் சுகம் அளிக்கும் கலைகள் அறிவோம். ஓ ஓ
Sharma, unmute, please. Yes, go ahead. You are muted. Unmute. Unmute, Mr. Sharma. Yes, the dread thing. Please unmute. We are not able to hear you, Mr. Sharma. You have to unmute.
Can you please unmute?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Geeta. The next song is a Malayalam song from the movie 1970 movie Moodal Manya, and the song goes Ni Madhupagaru, to be rendered by Uni Nair. Over to you, Uni.
Thank you, sir, and good evening to all the MMA members who are part of this musical webinar. And this is a song that I used to sing a lot back. I'm trying it again now.
Madhupagaru Malachoriyu Anuraga Paunamiyu Ni Madhupagaru Malachoriyu Anuraga Paunamiyu Ni Mayalle Marayalle Nila Nila Oli Ni Madhupagaru Malachoriyu Anuraga Paunamiyu. മണിവിളക്കു വേണ്ട മുകിൽ കാണേണ്ട ഈ പ്രേമ സല്ലാപം കളിപ്പറഞ്ഞിരിക്ക മുകിൽ തുടങ്ങിയല്ലോ അനുരാഗ സംഗീതം ഇരുകരളുകളിൽ ഇരുന്നു നീനായല്ലേ മറയല്ലേ നീല നിലാവൊളി നീ മധു പകരു മലച്ചൊരിയു അനുരാഗ പൗർണമി മനം കഥ പറഞ്ഞു താളം കേട്ടിരുന്നു ആകാശമണിയറയിൽ ഇതളറിയാതെ നിൻ ഹൃദയമതിൽ ഞാൻ ചോരനായി കടന്നു ഉടലറിയാതെ ഉയരറിയാതെ നിൻ മാനസം കവർന്നു നീമായല്ലേ മറയല്ലേ നീല നിലാവൊളിയേ നീ മധു പകരു മലച്ചൊരി അനുരാഗ പൗർണമി.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Undi. So we move on. We prefer to do it back to back so that we also kind of manage the time well. The next is a duet song. It's a unique track which I'm going to use. So you will probably hear Lata Mangeshkar singing with me, but I could only consider myself fortunate for that. This is a super hit movie, Aradhana, 1969. And the song goes, Kora Kagas Tha, Ye Man Mera. Hey, 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 aha, 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 कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा 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 लिख लिया नाम इस पे तेरा 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 कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा लिख लिया नाम इस पे तेरा टूट न जाए सपने मैं डरता हूँ निस दिन सपनों में देखा करता हूँ टूट न जाए सपने मैं डरता हूँ निस दिन सपनों में देखा करता हूँ नैना कजरारे मतवारे ये इशारे खाली दर्पण था ये मन मेरा, रच गया रूप इसमें तेरा।
Want to listen to old music. After you finish it, come and listen to old music. Amen.
என்னடா
थोड़ा कागज था ये मन मेरा, लिख लिया नाम इस पे तेरा। बागों में फूलों के खिलने से पहले, हाँ बागों में फूलों के खिलने से पहले, कहाँ थी ये बातें, ऐसी बातें, बन गया चांद होके तेरा। पूरा कागज था ये मन मेरा, लिख लिया नाम इस पे तेरा। Thank you. Okay. Next is, as I was mentioning in the intro, we have an instrumental component in this program as well, completely led by Ram and Ramakrishnan. And he is going to render what the harmonica fans and players call as the national anthem of harmonica. And that's a song originally rendered by Hemant Kumar in the 1957 movie by name Solwa Saal. And the song goes, Hai Apna Dil To Avara. And the harmonica piece in that song actually has been rendered by the young R.D. Burman, who later on became a force to reckon with by himself on his own merit. So over to Ram, please. Thank you.
Hi, good evening all. So this harmonica is not much used by anybody. It is a unique instrument and many people give it up trying. I didn't. And mostly it is a self-taught instrument because the reeds are inside your mouth and nobody can teach you. You'll have to figure it out. What is a note when you draw and what is a note when you blow. Anyway, as GD said, it's a fantastic song because there are 3 music directors involved. The composer was Sachin Dev Burman, and then you had Hemant singing, and then you had R.D. Burman playing. So let me go ahead and play that song for all of you. Hai apna dil to awara. Thank you.
Excellent, Ram. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ram. Over to the next song. This is a song which goes by the title "Oh Hansini." It's a very romantic song, very short at the same time. And it's from the movie Zehrila Insan. It's a 1974.
Oh, kya baat hai.
Haji.
Oh हंसिनी मेरी हंसिनी कहाँ उड़ चली मेरे अरमानों के पंख लगा के कहाँ उड़ चली ओ हंसिनी मेरी हंसिनी कहाँ उड़ चली मेरे अरमानों के पंख लगा के कहाँ उड़ चली आजा मेरी सांसों में महक रहा रे तेरा गजरा, आजा मेरी रातों में लहक रहा रे तेरा गजरा, ओ आजा मेरी सांसों में महक रहा रे तेरा गजरा, ओ आजा मेरी रातों में लहक रहा रे तेरा गजरा, ओ हंसिनी मेरी हंसिनी कहाँ उड़ चली, मेरे अरमानों के पंख लगा के कहाँ उड़ चली। देर से लहरों में कमल संभाले हुए मन का, जीवन ताल में भटक रहा रे तेरा हंसा, ओ देर से लहरों में कमल संभाले हुए मन का, ओ जीवन ताल में भटक रहा रे तेरा हंसा, ओ हंसिनी मेरी हंसिनी कहाँ उड़ चली, मेरे अरमानों के पंख लगा के कहाँ उड़ चली। कहाँ उड़ चली, कहाँ उड़ चली। Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we move on. Now we come to the first question of the webinar, you can say. This is posed to Dr. Geeta Jairam because her song is the next song, so I just kind of planned it that way. We will pose one question to each of these three panelists. And the question to Dr. Geeta is, of course, a set of one or two questions, but all meaning or leading to the same thing. Dr. Geeta, how would you like to connect music and relaxation or unwinding? What influence does music have on the mind? Over to you, Geeta.
So what music means, I think, GD, you covered in a very overarching way at the start. For me, music is a language by itself, and it's a language that I think most people understand. Whether you know the words or script, it's a language, universal language. And definitely the effect is soothing. That is for sure. That is given. The next thing for me has been that music can, depending on your approach, it can lead you to an increased focus. So this topic for today, mindfulness, actually rang a bell within me. I could really relate to it because when you are trying to listen, and particularly when you're trying to learn a song, you start paying attention and your 100% focus is on every aspect of the song. The lyrics, the music, of course, the background music, the various instruments, and the small nuances that add, all that variety and color to a song. So in a simple song, if there are so many details, then in absolute music, there is so much that one lifetime is not enough. So relaxation being one aspect, it's a continuous learning process and it can be, I think, elevated with God's grace to the level of even meditation. You go on repeating a phrase, trying to get perfection, it really takes you to a very high level. So I think mindfulness, relaxation, peace, harmony, music is everything to me.
So nice. Thank you, Geeta. So nice. I think what I take from what you're saying is that, like we say, music has no language. But the interesting thing is that music itself is a type of language which everybody understands. I think that's how you put it. So nice. Thank you very much. It's over to your next song. You are going to sing Malai Poludin Mayakathile from the movie Bhagya Lakshmi. Over to you, Geeta.
Thank you. This, incidentally, as most of you would know, is one of the iconic P. Sushila songs. It has been appreciated by music directors even from North, and Ilayaraja in particular is supposed to have been extremely fond of this song. So here goes. மாலை பொழுதில் மயக்கத்தில் நான் கனவு கண்டேன் தோழி. மாலை பொழுதில் மயக்கத்திலே நான் காரணம் ஏன் தோழி, காரணம் ஏன் தோழி, மாலை கனவு கண்டேன் தோழி. இன்பம் சில நாள் என்றவர் தோழி. காண்பது ஏன் தோழி, மாலை பொழுதில் கனவு கண்டேன் மனமுதித்தவர் போல் அருகினிலே ஓர் வடிவு கண்டேன் தோழி. மங்கையன் கையில் குங்குமம் தந்தார் மாலையிட்டார் தோழி. அழிமறந்தேனோ வந்தவர் நெஞ்சில் சாய்ந்து விட்டேன் தோழி. அவர் வரவே வரவே என்றார் உடனே மறந்து விட்டார் தோழி, மறந்து விட்டார் தோழி. மாலை பொழுதில் மயக்கத்திலே நான் கனவு கண்டேன் தோழி. கனவில் வந்தவர் தான் என்று கேட்டு கணவரின்றார் தோழி. கணவரின்றார் கனவும் இருந்தது ஏன் தோழி. கனவுமயம் மறைந்தது சில காலம், தெளிவும் அறியாது முடிவும் மயங்குது எதிர்காலம் மயங்குது எதிர்காலம் மாலை பொழுதின் மயக்கத்திலே நான் கனவு கண்டேன் தோழி மனதில் இருந்தும் வார்த்தைகள் இல்லை காரணம் ஏன் தோழி காரணம் ஏன் தோழி மாலை பொழுதின் மயக்கத்திலே கனவு கண்டேன் தோழி.
Very nice, very nice. But on behalf of I think on behalf of the organizers, we must also kind of apologize, in the sense that in terms of connectivity, I think it's a pity that she's such a good singer. She's an asset for us, but I think the audibility or whatever is, we tried to test it out before we went live, but I think there is some, whatever technical issue. So we apologize for that. Good, Geeta, very nice. As you said, it's an iconic P. Sushila song.
Thank you.
Now we move over to another iconic Hindi movie, which was a blockbuster of some kind, Yadon Ki Barat. And for a change, I think let me have the privilege of singing with the legendary Asha Bhosle. So let me try a hand at this song. Yeah, it's a very famous song. The initial sound was made by clicking 2 wine glasses, so you can hear that very clearly. I hope it's just coming on. Thank you very much.
सजाऊंगा लुट कर भी तेरे बदन की डाली को, लहू जिगर का दूंगा हंसी लबों की लाली को। सजाऊंगा लुट कर भी तेरे बदन की डाली को, लहू जिगर का दूंगा हंसी लबों की लाली को। है वफा क्या इस जहां में, एक दिन दिखला दूंगा मैं दीवाना। चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम। बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी, कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम। ले लिया दिल, हाय मेरा दिल, हाय दिल लेकर मुझको ना बहलाना। चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम। Thank you. So now we come to this next question of the day, and that is of course addressed to Ram and Ramakrishnan. You see, I also need to just give you this one or two sentences before that. See, Ram is also very technically savvy in the sense of, you know, understanding the technicalities of a music track, okay? And he understands this background music and, you know, what goes into it and so on. And he's also our master of ceremonies. So he also brings along a lot of anecdotes, interesting interesting bits and pieces related to a particular song or a movie and so on. So I thought I could pose this particular song to him, which is intricately, again, related to music itself as such. So Ram, a couple of questions. What makes a good song? Why do we say that a particular song is very good to hear and very soothing or very nice to hear, melodious, etc.? And what is the recipe that goes into a good song? Over to you, Ram.
Okay, you put a very difficult question in three ways. All right, let me try and answer. So, first of all, I think all songs are good songs because they come through a QA process. They come through a selection of options, and people are there to review whether the song should be published for listening or not. So I think all songs are good. However, I think a better way to classify, especially film songs, would be there are songs which are instant appeal. It's an instant hit. There's something catchy about it. So there is a personal choice that you like that song. So that is an instant hit category. Now this instant hit, because there are many like-minded people who like a similar song, it becomes a popular hit. It becomes a popular song and a lot of people start listening to it. Now this instant and popular have got one problem though, and that problem is that it does not have much longevity. So I don't know how many of you are still listening to Mukkala, Mukabala or Chikkabuk Raile or even Kolaveri D. I think their time is over. I think today it is Rowdy Baby, right? So it goes to the next stage of a popular hit. But when that song goes to the next stage where you think that you like the song's tune, its melody, its orchestration, its lyrics, the way the director has positioned it in the screenplay of the film, the actors who demonstrated it, and the fact above all that you have an emotional connect with that song and it stays forever. So So that is the highest category of songs which you can really relate to. And that is an eternal hit. It is timeless. And the best examples of the songs which we are all playing today, they've all about 50 plus years over. I mean, 57 is Hai Apna Dil To Avar, and we're still listening to it. And that is because there is some connect. It could be your love story. It could be your college story. It could be your first date. It could be your honeymoon. It could be anything, but there is a connect. And that connect enables a lot of people to appreciate the song. So I think the best way to look at songs, whether you like them or not, is to look at it as a package deal. The package deal comprises of great musicians giving decoration to the song, great melody by the composer, fantastic lyrics, and you can relate that actor coming on screen, Devanand and Wahida Rahman coming together on Tere Mere Sapne. It's very nostalgic, and you have an emotional connect. And therefore, I categorize it as instant, popular, and eternal hits. And that's the best way to look at the songs.
Thanks, Ram. Wonderful. I think it's a good classification. And I must say here that, as a troupe, Geet Gatachal, or as a group of professionals from industry who have been trying to entertain audiences, I think Ram will agree and Geeta will agree that we have been trying to generally focus, or rather concentrate only on the eternal category which Ram mentioned, which is eternal, immortal, and evergreen, evergreen hits and so on. So Ram, it's over to you. I think it's a song which is also familiar in Hindi as well as in Tamil. It's a popular tune. So the song is Konji Konji Pesi, which is from the Tamil film Kaidi Kannairam, which is a 1960 movie. Over to you, Ram. Thanks.
Okay, this song is as old as me. Now, in harmonica, you can't play all songs in one harmonica. The previous harmonica was G harmonica, key of G. Now, this one is a different harmonica. It's a key of C. So you need different keys to play different songs. Now, I want to just give you one information about this song. This song was actually composed by Dattaram Vatkar. Now, Dattaram Vatkar was a musical tablaist, but he rose to become Shankar Jaikishan's eternal assistant music director, chief assistant music director. If you see the old films where music direction is by Shankar Jaikishan, you will find Sebastian and Dattaram Vatkar, who were his main assistants conducting the whole score. Now, Dattaram Vatkar did have opportunities to compose. For example, his famous song is Aansu Bari Hai, Ye Jeevan Ki Raahein. That was Dattaram's score. Now, that song came in a film which was acted by Meena Kumari, and it was called Kaidi 911. And it was adopted in Tamil as Kaidi Kannairam. And Thirai Isai Tilagam Kivi Mahadevan said, that's a fabulous tune. So let's keep the same tune, Miti Miti Batain, as Konji Konji Pesi. But the great thing about this song is that I believe this film has been made in several languages, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, Tulu also, I believe. And in all these songs, all these languages, the same tune has been retained. So an eternal hit, Konji Konji Pesi or Miti Miti Batain on the harmonica. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Ram. Very nice, very peppy, very catchy kind of a tune. Dattaram Bhatkar, hats off to him. Thank you. Okay, now we go to the third question and the last question of this webinar as far as the questions are concerned, and that is addressed to Squadron Leader Unni Nair. And after that, of course, his song will come on. So, Unni, what is music to you? What does it do to you? Why do we remember certain songs more than others? Maybe a little repetitive, but your views, please. Over to you, Unni.
I guess music was the one that connected our entire life. If I remember, I started music when my mom and her sisters used to sing. And we were 4 brothers, 2 cousins, and my brother and I, we got into music because one of the brothers was damn good at playing rhythm. So we started a Kerala Tayambaga modern version of it with 4 brothers. So we used to call ourselves Sparkling Brothers. And in fact, we had one relatives gathering just yesterday on Zoom, and we were still talking about that. You can imagine the connect that has happened from probably when I was in my 5th or 6th standard till now. The whole life has been stitched with music. So for me, music is probably an eternal thing. I'll die being musical, hopefully. So that's how I see music. And I think we remember these incidents because it made a lot of transformation in your lives. It kind of impacted you. It kept you connected with people. So I think music is something so beautiful, so transcendental. So for me, that's what music is.
So do you also sing when you feel that you have to unwind or relax or things like that? How do you?
I sing all the time. Sometimes it's heard, sometimes it's not. It's on the mind, is constantly singing, you know. So.
Yeah. Okay, good. Very nice, Unni. And it's over to you. You are going to sing this song from this movie called To Take Hilone. It was a 1978 movie. And this is a very famous immortal Yeshuda song. And wordings goes Mana Hotum, which was sung by KJ Yeshudas. It's over to Unni, who will render it today.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Unni.
बेहद हसी ऐसे बुरे हम भी नहीं मारा हो तुम बेहद हसी ऐसे बुरे हम भी नहीं देखो कभी तो प्यार से डरते हो क्यों इकरार से मारा हो तुम बेहद हसी ऐसे बुरे हम भी नहीं खुलता नहीं कुछ दिल रुबा तुम हमसे खुश हो क्या हो खफा तिरछी नजर तीखी अदा लगते हो क्यों बेजार से देखो कभी तो प्यार से डरते हो क्यों इकरार से आना हो बेहद हसी ऐसे बुरे हम भी नहीं तुम तो कदम दो साथ अगर आसान हो जाए सफर छोड़ोगी ये दुनिया का डर तोड़ो न दिल इनकार से देखो कभी तो प्यार से डरते हो क्यों इकरार से माना हो तुम बेहद हसी ऐसे बुरे हम भी नहीं देखो कभी तो प्यार से डरते हो क्यों इकरार से
Good one, good one.
Thank you so much.
Good one, Uni. Thank you so much. So we move on. We have only five more songs to go. We have this dedication today to our own Chennai based Vani Jairam ji. We want to, from Geeta Jairam to Vani Jairam just now. It's a song from the movie Dirka Sumangali, and the song goes Malligai and Mannan Mayangum. Over to you, Geeta.
மல்லிகை என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ மல்லிகை என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ என் நேரமும் உன்னாசை போல் பெண்பாவை நான் பூச்சூடிக் கொள்ளவோ மல்லிகை என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ அன்பை பாராட்டுது என் கண்ணன் துங்கத்தான் என் நெஞ்சம் மஞ்சம் தான் கையோடு நான் அல்லவோ என் தேவனே உன் தேவிதான் எவ்வேளும் தேவை என்னவோ என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ பொன்மாங்கல்யம் வண்ண பூச்சரன் பொன்மாங்கல்யம் வண்ண பூச்சரன் மஞ்சள் குங்குமம் என்றும் நீ தந்தது ஓராயிரம் இன்ப தந்தது நம் உள்ளம் வெள்ளத்தான் ஒன்றோடு ஒன்றானது என் சொந்தமும் இந்த பந்தமும் உன்னோடுதான் நான் தேடிக்கொண்டது என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ என் நீரமும் ஆசை போல் நான் சூடிக்கொள்ளவோ கல்லை என் மன்னன் மயங்கும் பொன்னான மலரல்லவோ.
Very nice, very nice. Super. Thank you, Geeta. Okay, so we move on. Next is a song picturized on Amitabh Bachchan. It's a 1979 movie called Manzil, and the song goes Rim Jim Gire Savan. रिम झिम गिरे सावन सुलग सुलग जाए मन भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी ये अगन रिम झिम गिरे सावन सुलग सुलग जाए मन भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी ये अगन रिम झिम गिरे सावन जब घुंघरुओं से बजती है बूंदे हर माह हमारे पल के नमूदे जब घुंघरुओं से बजती है बूंदे हर माह हमारे पल के नमूदे कैसे देखे सपने नयन सुलग सुलग जाए मन भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी ये अगन रिम झिम गिरे सावन महफिल में कैसे
से कहते किसी से दिल बंध रहा है किसी अजनबी से महफिल में कैसे कहते किसी से दिल बंध रहा है किसी अजनबी से हाय करे अब क्या जतन सुलग सुलग जाए मन भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी ये अगन रिम झिम गिरे सावन सुलग सुलग जाए मन भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी ये अगन रिम झिम गिरे सावन. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, the next number is to be rendered by Ram. And again, this is one of those iconic movies. We all remember Kadalika Neramillai. And this is a song, Enna Parvai Undan Parvai by Ram. Over to you, Ram.
Okay, a quick snippets on this song or this movie first. Kadalika Neramillai was the iconic movie, as he said, but it's an iconic LP record because Viswanathan and Ramurthy did almost every genre of music. Light music nedutunda indha paattu irukku aprom unga ponnana kaigal punnagalama, that's pure light music. Then if you take folk and the title song Kadalika Neramillai Kadalippar Yarum Illai, aprom Latin Basuma Mucho based பண்ணி அனுபவம் புதுமை, that's based on Basuma Mucho. Then ராகம், ஒரு ராகத்தை வச்சுட்டு நாலாம் நாலாம் திருநாளாம், விசில் வச்சுட்டு நெஞ்சத்தை அள்ளி கொண்டு தா, அவ ரெண்டு பேரும் அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் 65ல கலக்கிருக்கா இந்த சினிமால. That is so good. There's a novel thing which happens in that movie, and the title வந்து it was actually drawn on hand. And on the Marina Beach scene, they will come to Muthuraman and Kanchana, and then it will convert to Enna Parvai Undan Parvai. So it was before those digital era, they had thought about these things. All right, I'm going to play Melodica. Again, self-taught. I don't know, I have not been trained in music. Intuition practice la I'm playing. Melodica is a combination. You blow like a trumpet. It has got the reeds of a harmonica and it's got the keys of a piano. So, and it's completely mechanical. There is no electronic stuff involved in this at all. So, what is this instrument? Why is it used? It's very handy, easy to carry, and apparently many composers use it for composing numbers. You know, when they are quiet and sitting in under a tree, they can compose numbers. That's what Melodica is used for. All right, so let's get on to the song. Enna Parvai Undan Parvai. Now the camera konjam below panikiren so that you can see me play. you.
Beautiful, beautiful, very nice, and a very what do you call photo finish. In fact, I would say photo finish. Yeah. Okay. Now we move on to the penultimate song. I think time management is pretty good. Group Captain Vijay Kumar should be able to appreciate us for this. Okay. The next song is SP Balasubramanian song from again, a very, very popular movie, Mauna Ragam. It's a 1986 film, Mauna Ragam. And the song which Unni is going to sing is Mandram Bandhu. So over to you, Unni.
Thank you, sir. Just to make sure that I am a great fan of KJ Yesdas, but I do, enjoy SP Balasubramanian songs too. So that previous two of Yesdas, this one is SP Balasubramanian. மஞ்சம் வர நெஞ்சும் இல்லை அன்பே என் அன்பே தொட்டவுடன் சுட்டதென்ன கட்டழகு வட்ட நில கண்ணே என் கண்ணே ரூபானமே கூடாதென்னும் வானம் உண்டோ மன்றும் வந்த பெண்களுக்கு மஞ்சும் வர நெஞ்சும் இல்லை அன்பே என் அன்பே. தாமரை மேலே நீர்த்துளி போல் தலைவனும் தலைவியும் வாழ்வதென்று நண்பர்கள் போலே வாழ்வதற்கு மாலையும் மேளமும் தேவை என்ன துன்பங்களே இல்லாமல் வந்த பாசம் கொள்ளாமல் பூவேயும் வாழ்க்கைதான் என்ன மன்றம் வந்த பெண்களுக்கு மஞ்சம் வர நெஞ்சம் இல்லை அன்பே என் அன்பே. Okay, I'm just doing a little switch to the Shreya Ghoshal version of this song from the movie Cheetah. दर्द जाता है मुस्कुरा के देख ले आज़मा के नर्म होता है मोम जल
तेरा यहाँ पे पल है क्यों? चीनी कम है थोड़ी थोड़ी तुझ में है कम कम है कम தொட்டவுடன் சுட்டதென்ன கட்டழகு வட்ட நீல கண்ணீரின் கண்ணி பூபாலமே கூடாதென்னும் வானம் உண்டோ மந்தம் மந்த தென்றலுக்கு மஞ்சும் வர நெஞ்சம் இல்லை அன்பே என் அன்பே.
Good one, Uni. And that was a good improvisation, bringing in that Hindi version as well. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we move into the last song, and then of course I will request Mr. Group Captain Vijay Kumar to kind of close the event for today. So before we close, or rather before the last song, let me, on behalf of my co-singers, Dr. Geeta, Ram, and Ramakrishnan, and Squadron Leader Unni Nair, let me thank Madras Management Association and all our colleagues who are there. We can see a lot of chat messages, very, very encouraging. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for encouraging us. And I think it's a very, very novel idea, perhaps the first of its kind. Credit goes to Madras Management Association for this. So without any further intro or any such comments, let me move on to the last song. This again is one of those iconic, never forgettable, green duet. It was sung originally by Manna Dey and Lata Mangeshkar in the movie Chori Chori. And it's a very, very romantic, very beautiful, ideal song that we all love with all our hearts. So over to this song. Ye Raat Bhigi Bhigi is the name of the song. ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा
मौसम का इशारा
खिलखिलाती हवा नीलम सा गगन कलियों पे ये बेहोशी की नमी ऐसे में भी क्यों बेचैन है दिल जीवन में न जाने क्या है कमी ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा
नहीं जीता मौसम का इशारा
ऐसे में क्या कोई नहीं भूले से जो हमको याद करे ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा ये रात भीगी भीगी ये मस्त फिजाएं उठा धीरे धीरे वो चांद प्यारा प्यारा Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Geeta Jairam. Thank you, Ram and Ramakrishnan. Thank you, Squadron Leader Undi Nair. Thank you, Group Captain Vijay Kumar. Thank you, MMA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. It's a fascinating evening, and as usual, we really brought some innovative programs. The objective of this event is to make each one of you self-introspected. Each one of you have a passion in you, and if you have a passion, that's why from morning and evening we're giving you so much of quizzing. It could be a puzzle solver, it could be a reader. Please pick up some habit. It's a time which you should really use it very efficiently. You all know each one of us got a passion. It's like a drop of a curd which you put in the milk, the whole milk turns curd. So you have so much in you. So we want each one of you to really start self-introspecting yourself so that you bring out the thing. I think that's one example what GD Sharma and team. My sincere thanks to Mr. Sharma and Unni, my colleague. You, as usual, you rocked it as usual, Unni. Great. And Geeta Jayaraman, madam, lovely. We would like to have one with full orchestra. I know you got such a wonderful voice. Unfortunately, your networking is a little bad, but notwithstanding, we really enjoyed. And Mr. Ramakrishnan, you are a multifaceted, talented. It clearly shows that if you have a passion, you can really build up. You are a self-learner. I think it's a lesson for each one of us in management that you should start learning something new skill to survive post-corona. I think I thank each one of you for your participation, taking time off with us. And my special thanks to Mr. Sharma for so beautifully coordinating with all the other co-speakers and taking the program so beautifully till end. I'm quite sure it would have a memorable evening, and I got some wonderful comments from each one who are participating in this program live on webinar, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. And thanks each one of you. I request all the people who are watching this program on Zoom, please give a thumbs up to all the 4 excellent singers who entertained us for the last 1 hour 45 minutes. I really know this is maybe one of the rare time I sat through and listened to the musical song. Maybe I will start develop another habit. Thanks so much, and stay safe, stay healthy, and please pick up your passion and bring in something in you. That's our objective of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Good night. Stay safe. Thank you very much.
Tony, bye.
Bye.
See you, sir.